What's going on, folks? Welcome again to another day here at Michael University. This is the place where leaders are made, and with God's help, I'll be the man to help him get there. Now, every day that your son pulls up, he must remember that he needs to be positive, productive, and progressive, which simply means I need them to be happy so we can make things happen, and then we keep moving forward every day. And again, I say, good morning. Let's make today better than the last time we saw each other. Hi, I'm Coach Michael. And that's my introduction. I'm sure your son has heard it probably about 15 to 20 times by now because it's an expectation that I set in my class from day one. I teach life, and when I find time, I'll be sure to include some math. Because my philosophy is this: if I'm able to get a person to understand who they are and whose they are, then whatever my content is, they're gonna wanna excel just for the simple fact of bettering themselves. So I want to say officially that I'm super excited about the 2021-2022 school year. I'm teaching either 6th grade math, 8th grade math, or Algebra 1, depending on your child. But I must say this: I fully understand that last year was very difficult. The year before that was even more difficult. 2 years ago, you had a half a school year. Last year, majority of it was virtual. And then now they expect you to get in class, learn like nothing ever happened. I get that could be difficult. And for that reason, the first 3 weeks of this school year have been very much centered on culture setting. Both culture from my class as well as culture of the school. If you're a 6th grader, this is your first time on campus. Hey, welcome to Mickey Leland. It's a lot of things that happen differently on this campus that happens on other campuses. So I wanted to make sure that your child fully understood what the expectation was, how they need to dress, what their mindset needs to be, and that the fact that I always agree in the rule of 100. The rule of 100 states this: I don't expect you to get 100% on every task, but I do expect you to give 100% on every task. Don't just try your best. And anything that's in between that you're missing, I'll be sure to fill in those gaps. So you may notice a very inflated grade for the first progress report, and that's okay. Because what I wanted to see was that your child was able to come in class, get work done. If I send something home, make sure it comes back. And I wanted to build that confidence. And no, this isn't a false sense of confidence. It's an actual confidence because, let's be honest, not a lot of people like math. So what I need to do is make sure you fully understand that you can do the math as long as you have the right tools around you. Your first thing that you must have, though, is a positive mindset. You must have confidence that the task that's at hand is something that you can handle. And you got to trust your teacher. So by now, I assume all 3 of those boxes have been checked. So my 6th graders, welcome to middle school. Those first 3 weeks, culture setting. Moving forward, it's game time. Game time.
Game time.
Here's what I expect of you as a 6th grader. These are the topics that we will be covering and the order that we will be covering. 8th grade, yours is in the middle. And then my Algebra 1 kids, here's your expectations. Now, regardless of your grade level, this is how I weigh my grades. It's split up into minor grades and major grades, making it a 50-50 split. Do nows, independent practices, homeworks, all these things are included into the minor grades. Then we have the tests and projects in the major grades. Now, up to this point, your day-to-day, you need to have this: pencil, composition book, 2-pocket folder. And if you are a 6th grader, you're going to need 2 composition books because you see me in an A-Day class in a totally different period in my B-Day class. 8th grade, not the case, because all of you will be in my A-Day and my B-Day in the exact same group. Algebra 1, you see me every other day, therefore there's no need for you to have 2 either. With last year and the year before in consideration, 6th grade, I have even more information for you. Moving forward, what we're going to be doing is having an interactive notebook. So I've already gathered some personal scissors as well as some glue sticks, but it'd be very helpful for you to also add to that pot. All right, so if I can find a way for you to have your own personal pair of scissors as well as glue sticks, this will also minimize the amount of contact that you have with other students if you have your own personal pair of scissors and your own personal glue stick. Now, a burning question for a lot of people is,
When are tutorials gonna start?
do you do anything to help my kid if he's off?
What if my child needs extra help?
No problem. I got him. This coming week, what we have is our beginning of the year assessment to really figure out and diagnose where everybody is on the scale as far as academic progression. At that point, including our Renaissance scores, we'll be able to have a better idea of exactly what and how we need to handle your child. Now, we'll all handle them with care, but some people need a little extra help, and that's no problem. So that's that. I'm excited to hear from all of you all. If you need to contact me in any way, here's my contact information. You can reach me via email at deandre.michael@houstonisd.org. That's DIONDRE.MIKELL@houstonisd.org. I'm easy to access there. And if you're really interested in finding out more, you can follow me on Instagram. We have michael.university. That's my handle on Instagram. There you will see motivational clips. I'm going to be uploading a lot of tutorial videos, as well as there you can find out the link to my YouTube if you want some personal one-on-one tutorial videos. Go check them out. Again, I'm super excited about this school year. Even though that we had a rough start coming off of last year, it's no problem. I'm expecting a lot of growth this year. And the only way we can make that happen is if I give it my best and you give it your best. All right? Again, be positive, productive, and progressive. I hope I bless somebody. Y'all go bless somebody else. Have a blessed day.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us.
And tell them don't be good, be great.